NFL playoffs are here. And this
for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC WildCard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Brissett. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with Neal. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run again with Neal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to go score.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Down to about the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, this is Madison. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Madison. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Another carry now for Madison. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense
defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So we're at halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Running his premium in the first half is able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Can.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Going to run with Madison again. Room here to run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Madison. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role when his team can advance in the playoffs.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a give to Madison. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup. Here's Madison. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Madison is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores. Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome? Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett, and the pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They're getting 18 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run it with Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Madison, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Hey, kill. Hey,
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He's got Burton here. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, it's Brissett.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a wild card win moves them on to the